It's 9 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day Orlando.
Well, kids are great, you know that, right? But they can really take a toll on your body.
No question about it, but Mommy Makeovers can make a world of difference. We're going to talk to a local doctor and patient about the growing trend and what you need to know if you're considering one.
Welcome back, 9:13. One of the hottest trends in plastic surgery is the Mommy Makeover. It's a procedure that repairs the effects that pregnancy can have on the body. Everything from a tummy tuck to breast augmentation. The American Society of Plastic Surgery reports that tummy tucks are actually up 104% over the last 16 years, and breast augmentation and lifting has increased 120% during that same time. And joining me this morning is cosmetic surgeon Dr. Roger Bassin and Mommy Makeover and celebrity guru 1077 radio show host Leslie Gale. Great to see you both. Thank you for being here. You look fabulous, by the way.
Well, I had
we want to say thanks to your co-host who let you sneak out of the radio show this morning to come see us. So thank you to
He's
him.
like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm going over to Fox.
Well, glad you're here. Glad you're here. Okay, so tell me first, Leslie, what made you want to do something?
Well, you know, once you have children and once you go through menopause, everything changes. And you know, and whether you work out and you eat right and you do everything, I just was feeling like it was overwhelming me. And when I went to speak with Dr. Bassin and his team, he looked, he says, lift up your shirt. I said, here. He goes, oh, you're a perfect candidate. He's like, we got people who can take care of that. Not a problem at all. I mean, literally, didn't you? That's how fast. He says, I can take care of that. And I didn't really think it was possible. And when he showed me the before pictures last week, I was like, there's no way you forget what you look like. And it wasn't like I let myself go.
Right. It's just what happens.
It's just what happens.
It's just what happens.
It's just what happens. And, you know, it's a tough world out there.
It is. And this is so, I'm sure you hear these stories on a daily basis. People who come in like Leslie, clearly she's gorgeous, but they're like, please, can you help me in the middle, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, ultimately, what we're trying to do is we're trying to bridge a disconnect. So a patient will say, well, I look in the mirror, and the person looking back at me is not the way I feel, right? So we want to bridge that gap, and we want our patients to feel how they look. So that's why these procedures are popular, and particularly when it has to do with Leslie, it's the effects that having children have on your body. And when we talk about Mommy Makeovers, it's really a combination procedure where you're doing a tummy tuck and a breast augmentation with or without a breast lift.
Okay. Right. But clearly it's intensive. There's downtime. I mean, it's not like you don't just walk out the next day and say, okay, I'm good now. I mean, there's a recovery process.
Yeah, there's recovery process, but I didn't find it to be a bad recovery process at all. I only took a week off, you know, and also I think that women were staying in the workforce a lot longer, and it used to be at my age you would be kind of working your way, weaning yourself off of your career, but it's not the truth anymore. So right now you're still very much in the middle of your career, and you're also competing with women a lot younger than you, so you want to be competitive, and we live in an area too where it's an active area. You're not covered up. This is not Wisconsin. And so, I know. So if we could wear parkas, everybody would be great, but you can't wear parkas, and it's very competitive. And so your clothes are off a lot in Florida, and you want to feel good about yourself, and you want to feel your children are good. And once I got my son off to college, and I made sure I had that paid for, then you're like, okay, it's my time. Sure. And I didn't feel guilty about spending it at all, or taking the time. And frankly, you know, I think that it would be the best use of your vacation time ever.
And I'm sure your husband, Ben Johnson, doesn't mind either.
He doesn't know, honey. Which one? Honey, none of this stuff is real. Just so that you know. No, so supportive. And actually, you know, this weekend we were on an airboat vacation, and I was in a bikini for the entire weekend. And he said to me, you know, I know how, he goes, I loved you before, but he's like, I know how good you feel about yourself. And this is what Dr. Bassin said. It's really all up in here. Because your husband's going to love you anyway. See, now there you go. That's not attractive, I know.
Okay, so the top is the before.
You look amazing. And then my husband actually took that picture last week. He's like, you want me to take a picture? And he refused to let me be in just a bikini.
Hey now, Jamie King says from the Weather Center. Yeah. Leslie Gale, looking good. And
I can't say how old I am, but I think I could be, I'm pretty sure I could technically be Jamie King's mother.
Mommy.
Careful, he's coming over.
Right. Because I want to say how old, but you know, I mean, because people say, oh, well, she's not very old, but you know, let's say I had my son's almost 20, and I had him when I was 37. Wow. So if you can do the math, that's where it is.
You look amazing. Congrats. Leslie, thank you so much. Dr. Bassin, how can our viewers find you? I know, right? Stop.
Well,
How can the viewers find you?
You can always reach us on the web at bassinplasticsurgery.com.
Okay, great to see you, Dr. Bassin. Leslie Gale, listen to her on the radio, 107.7.
Thanks,
She's
Amy.
a doll. Thanks so much, both of you, for being here. 9:18 right now. Let's send it over to Jamie King. You back off of Leslie Gale. Her husband's a sheriff, you know. Right. He's come after you.
Good to see you, Les. Where were you at the Heart Walk this year? I missed you.
I know. I was out of town.
Right on. I was with your partner.
But I heard you were great.
I was in good hands. He was better. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I like him.
What?
Yeah. No, he's good.
I know, he's good.
Nice.
Let's talk. Shift gears now. Good to see you guys. Let's talk Port Canaveral. It's the